Welcome to The Buzz from channelbuzz.ca. I'm Robert Dutt. Today is Tuesday, August 25th, 2026, and here's what's happening in the channel today. Cisco Canada this morning launched its Sovereign Critical Infrastructure portfolio, making Canada the first market outside EMEA to receive the offering. The company says the configurable portfolio spans core networking, security, compute, collaboration, and Splunk analytics, with air-gap deployment options where required, and control over access to systems and data sitting with the customer. According to Cisco Canada, the offering is aligned with ITSG 33, the Foundation for Authority to Operate on Mission-Critical Services, and most of the on-premise portfolio is IPv6 ready, FIPS 140-2/3 certified, and Common Criteria certified. The launch comes as Canadian organizations in critical sectors face increasing pressure to maintain control over their data and digital infrastructure amid arising sovereignty concerns. For channel partners, the move creates opportunities around assessment, deployment, and ongoing management of sovereign environments, particularly for regulated and government customers that need to demonstrate compliance with strict data residency and control standards. For much more on this and what it means to the channel community in particular, check out today's episode of In the Channel, where I sit down with Rod Janeja, president of Cisco Canada, to discuss just those issues. IT distributor ScanSource announced last week it'll acquire value-added reseller and managed service provider MicroAge in a $220.5 million all-cash transaction expected to close on September 30th. The deal adds more than 2,400 U.S. customers and over 200 employees to ScanSource, and brings MicroAge's hardware resale, professional services, and consulting expertise under the distributor's umbrella. ScanSource Chairman and CEO Mike Bauer told Channel Dive the acquisition is aimed at augmenting channel partners that lack their own customer service and support organizations, with plans to effectively rent MicroAge's resources to partners who only pay if something closes. The deal reflects ScanSource's broader strategy to cross-pollinate its technology advisor base with the MSP and VAR capabilities needed to deliver integration, implementation, and ongoing management services. Bauer also noted that MicroAge's Octum.ai consulting business could help technology advisors fill the AI expertise gap they currently face. For Canadian partners, the convergence of distribution and managed services is a signal that the traditional boundaries between the partner types are eroding faster than you might expect, and that distributors are increasingly willing to touch the end customer directly. ESET Canada yesterday announced the winners of its 2026 Women in Cybersecurity Scholarship, naming Artur Jelena, Sidkenu Tomori, and Salaksa Jivakumar as the three Canadian recipients. According to ESET, the program has awarded more than $50,000 to 14 women in Canada since expanding north in 2021, with this year's awards totaling $15,000 across 3 scholarships. Bob Bonneau, country manager at ESET Canada, said the recipients demonstrated an impressive combination of skill, leadership, and genuine desire to make a difference in the industry. The winners will be recognized at a celebration at ESET's Markham headquarters on Thursday, continuing a commitment that ESET says is one of its earliest initiatives of its kind in the cybersecurity industry. The 3 recipients come from the Greater Toronto Area, Montreal, and Ottawa, reflecting a geographic spread that ESET says mirrors the growth of cybersecurity hubs across the country. For the Canadian channel, the scholarship underscores the ongoing need to build a more diverse cybersecurity talent pipeline as demand continues to outpace supply here and abroad, and it highlights a concrete way that vendors can contribute to that pipeline beyond short-term hiring initiatives. In brief, CrowdStrike expands Project QuiltWorks to mid-market companies through partners including Arrow Electronics, pact and TD SYNNEX. Palo Alto Networks and NTT Data say they've signed a 3-year strategic pact targeting $1 billion in joint cybersecurity revenue. Auvik promoted channel veteran Daniel Ochoa to Chief Revenue Officer, with a mandate to expand the partner network and AI-powered capabilities. Channel Pro unveiled the top 20 MSPs for 2026, recognizing providers driving innovation, leadership, and impact. Full details and links in the show notes or the blog post. Later today on In the Channel, as mentioned earlier, my conversation with Rod Janeja, president of Cisco Canada, on the company's new Sovereign Critical Infrastructure portfolio for Canada. And if you haven't heard it yet, check out my conversation with Tony Anscombe from ESET on why breached SMBs feel more confident and where MSPs fit in the insurance collision. That's how we're seeing the headlines today. I'm Robert Dutt for channelbuzz.ca. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.